The year was 1815. The bridge at Avignon, a stoic stone sentinel over the Rhone, bore witness to a chilling spectacle. Marshal Guillaume Brune, once a towering figure of Napoleon's empire, a veteran of countless battles, was making his way across. But this was no triumphant procession. The air crackled with tension, the silence broken by the approaching rumble of hooves and the clatter of weapons. Surrounding Brune, a tide of anger surged, a mob fueled by vengeance in the aftermath of Napoleon's downfall at Waterloo. They were a stark contrast, the Marshal and the mob. He, a symbol of the recent past, of Napoleonic glory and might. They, the face of a returning order, of Bourbon restoration, their loyalty burning with a fierce, almost primal intensity. Brune, however, carried with him the assurance of safe passage, a document guaranteeing his security, a fragile shield against the storm of resentment brewing around him. Little did he know, this journey across the bridge would be his last, a tragic testament to the deep divisions that scarred France. Guillaume Brune. The name itself resonated with tales of valor. From the battlefields of Italy to the plains of Holland, his courage had become legend. Napoleon's trust in him ran deep, solidified through countless campaigns, his loyalty unquestioned. But 1815 brought with it a new reality. Waterloo had reshaped the political landscape, and the once mighty French Empire lay shattered. The Bourbon monarchy, ousted by the French Revolution and then sidelined by Napoleon, was making its return. Their arrival rekindled old animosities, igniting a powder keg of resentment among those still loyal to Napoleon's legacy. The nation was fractured. The Bonapartists, clinging to the memories of glory and reform, found themselves at odds with the returning monarchy and their fervent supporters. The stage was set for a confrontation, a clash of ideologies embodied in the tragic fate of Marshal Brune. The safe conduct, a beacon of hope in Brune's possession, proved tragically inadequate against the tide of hatred that met him on the bridge. The mob, a swirling mass of royalist fervor, had no regard for such guarantees. They saw in Brune not a decorated soldier, but a symbol of their recent humiliation, a living embodiment of the Napoleonic era they desperately wanted to erase. Insults turned to threats, and threats escalated to violence. The mob descended upon the Marshal, their fury drowning out any pleas for reason. Brune, a warrior accustomed to facing down enemy armies, found himself overwhelmed by the unrestrained rage of his own countrymen. He fell, his body riddled with bullets, a grim testament to the brutality unleashed in the wake of revolution and war. But the mob's savagery didn't end there. Brune's lifeless body, discarded like refuse, was flung from the bridge, his demise a chilling spectacle for all to witness. The news of Brune's assassination spread like wildfire, igniting outrage and horror across France. For many, especially those who had navigated the turbulent waters of the Revolution and Napoleon's reign, this act represented a terrifying return to a darker time. The monarchy, while eager to restore order, found its image tarnished by the blood spilled on the bridge at Avignon. The hope for a smooth transition of power for a nation reconciled seemed a distant dream. The chasm between the old and the new, between Bonapartist and royalist, had only widened. Brune's murder became a chilling symbol of the deep divisions that plagued French society, a stark warning about the perils of unchecked vengeance. The bridge at Avignon, once a testament to architectural grandeur, now stood as a symbol of political violence and the fragility of peace. And in the years that followed, the ghost of Marshal Brune, murdered at the dawn of a new era, would continue to haunt the conscience of a nation struggling to heal its wounds.